And we'll be meeting the lineups for tonight's first game shortly here. As I mentioned, Westview 10-5 overall. They are 3-3 in the Northeast Corner Conference, and Lakeland comes in having a fine year, 10-3 overall and 4-2 in the Northeast Corner Conference.
So just based on the records, looks like it should be a fairly even contest, but I did not take the time to go and see how they've done, against common opponents. So
Jensen Reynolds is first out. She's a 5'7" senior for Westview, averaging 3.5 points per game. Number 23 is Allie Hillman, averaging 3.9 points per game. She's followed out of the lineup by Leanna Miller, a 5'8" senior, averaging 4.6 points per game. And next out was Shia Kloffenstein, leading her team in scoring with 17 points per game, a 6'1" senior. And rounding out the lineup, Gloria Miller, 5'9" sophomore, averaging 10.1 points per game. And now for Lakeland, Kirsten Roos is first out off her bench, 5'4" sophomore. Next out is Beth Stroop, a 5'10" junior. Remember that name from last year. Bailey Hartsaw, a 5'10" sophomore. Next coming out, number 32, Michaela Mast, a 5'7" senior. And rounding out the lineup for Lakeland will be number 40, Isabel Larimer, a 5'11" junior, and she wears number 40 on her Lakeland uniform.
So the Lakers, a fairly young team. I think that Michaela Mast is their only senior on their squad.
Yeah, they're very talented. Coach Usinga has led them to a fine season so far. Westview's dominated the series over the last 17 years at least, 15-2 in the series. Last year, Westview won by 9, 39-30 over at Westview. So Shia will jump up center with Bailey Hartsaw, 5'10" sophomore. Referees for tonight's game are Trent Long, formerly played over at Wawasee, Jay Smith, and Tim Smith. Westview controls the tip. Allie Hillman with it in the backcourt. There's a Shia high post left side. She'll drive it down the lane, can't find the shot. She gives off to Jensen Reynolds, and we have a whistle and a turnover on Westview.
One of those sort of a jump stop thing, but she dribbled instead of shooting.
So back come the Lakers now with the basketball for the first time. Larimer sends it over on a pass to Roos, left side. Top of the key, shot by Stroop is in and out, no good, but the offensive rebound's pulled out of there by Bailey Hartsaw. She'll get it to Roos. Her shot from the corner is a 3 for Kirsten Roos. Lakeland applying the early pressure. With it on the breakaway, shots up and no good by Gloria Miller, but she's fouled and she'll have a couple coming from the free throw line.
I think the foul is going to be called on Stroop. Oh. No. I take that back. It was on Michaela Mast, her first.
Gloria's shot is no good on the first attempt. Shia Kloffenstein came into this season with 680 career points. She's put 238 points on this year's records, and she's up to 918 points coming into this ball game. Gloria hits her second shot.
So she should hit her 1,000 points for the career so she stays healthy.
Maybe not tonight, though. Like
not well. 82 points might be a bit much for a game. Michaela Shia Kloffenstein almost stole the ball there. Knocked it loose and couldn't quite chase it down before it went out of bounds.
Inbounding will be the Lakers' Hartsaw. They'll swing it back outside now to Roos. Roos back to Mast, Michaela Mast. Can't find the shot, gets it inside to Hartsaw, and she puts it in from about 12 feet out. So Lakeland with the early 5-1 lead. Miller with the shot. I shouldn't say Miller because there's a bunch of them. Leanna Miller misses the shot. Fast break for Lakeland. Miss on the layup by Kirsten Roos, but Lakeland retains possession. Roos drives the baseline, puts it up, misses a shot, but she's fouled, and she'll get 2 shots.
That foul is going to be called on Allie Hillman, her first, Westview's first. And Roos with a 3 already to her name tonight. Chance to add to that.
And she does. She'll get 1 more. Timeout called by Randy Yoder. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this short timeout.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
And we're ready to resume action now after the timeout called by Westview.
Obviously not quite the start that Randy Yoder had in mind for the game tonight. Talk things over with the girls a little bit.
See if they can get them back on track. As Roos hits both her free throws, and now they'll once again apply the pressure. Hillman gets to Gloria Miller, and she's fouled from behind on a push by Kirsten Roos.
That'll be her first, team second.
Westview will inbound it right in front of their own bench. Leanna Miller will bring it in for the Warriors. What's a little different over on the Westview bench this year without Bev Miller there?
Kurt Stump not there.
Right, Kurt's gone. Tracy Duff is an assistant, and also, I have to look, I can't, my eyes aren't good enough to tell from here. On the kick underneath.
Kelly Bontrager.
Kelly, yeah.
Kelly Delagrange Bontrager.
There you go.
She's the JV coach this year.
Westview retains possession on the kick. Leanna gets it inside to Gloria, and turnaround jumper is good. So Gloria with all 3 of Westview's points. Lakeland with a 7-3 lead, just under 6 minutes to go. Or, yeah, 5:52 to go in the first quarter. Ball thrown away underneath. It'll be Westview's basketball. Chance to dig into that lead a little bit more. Hillman gets it to Klopfenstein. Pass up court to Leanna Miller. And they get it across the timeline. Klopfenstein now with it on the wing. She drives, and there's a reach-in foul that's going to be called on Lakeland.
It's going to be on Isabel Larimer, her first, team's third.
Westview's Leanna Miller inbounds to Ashaya Klopfenstein. She'll get it out front to Hillman. Stolen away by Lakeland. With the basketball was Hartz on the steal underneath. Shots up, no good by Roos. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Westview. It'll be Lakeland's ball underneath. Inbounding will be Bailey Hartzaw, 5'10" sophomore. And she'll get it into Michaela Mast. She'll drive it, put it up, misses, and Hillman comes up with the rebound. She'll get it to Klopfenstein. Shia brings it up. Good ball handler for her height. Trying to lob it inside. And Reynolds' pass is intercepted by Lakeland. Shot from outside by Mast is good, and that's a 2. 9-3 now. Lakeland up by 6.
Inbound pass swatted back out. Senior Grace Miller checking in for Westview.
Is it Grace that just won?
The Lily, yes.
Yeah, congratulations to Grace. Lily Scholarship for the class of 2019. Hillman bounce passes it to Miller, or Gloria Miller, not a Leanna Miller. Back to Gloria underneath, and she puts it up and good.
Gloria still with all our points, 5 now.
9-5 is our score. 4:25 to go in the first quarter. Inside pass is spun off the glass and good by Roos. She has 7 of Lakeland's 11 points. Once again, the defense by Larimer. She knocks it out of bounds. Westview will once again try to inbound it. Leanna Miller once again will bring it in. She'll get it into Allie Hillman. Pass up court is loose and picked up by Mast on the steal. Mast goes left side, down the baseline is Hartsaw. She puts it up and scores.
We're pretty much playing Lakeland's game right now.
Yes, we are. A little sloppy there, but Westview is able to hold on to the ball. And the pass up court's tipped out of bounds by Michaela Mast.
And that's what we need to do. We need to get through the press, and if you do that, sometimes you get nice, easy layups at the other end, and almost had one that time.
Good defense by Mast to prevent that. Leanna Mast bounce passes it inside to Shia. She'll put it up. She misses a shot, but she'll get 2 free throws.
Foul's going to be called on Stroop, her first, so 4 different Lady Lakers with a foul now for Lakeland. And Shia, first chance to score. Well, I guess she just tried, but doesn't count as a miss since she got fouled. So technically she hadn't shot yet until she missed that one.
Missed the free throw. Let's see. Shia is shooting 63.5% from the free throw line. She swishes that one. 13-6, 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Kirsten Roos will get it to Mast. Mast in the corner to Stroop. Now the long 3 is no good by Roos, and the rebound's pulled down by Ashaya Kloffenstein. Allie Hillman brings it up. Inside pass is to Gloria Miller, and she hits it for a good pass from Jensen Reynolds. No, that pass was Grace Miller, wasn't it?
Yeah, Grace fed it to her. I think she's been fed by a Miller each time, but Leanna the first 2 times.
I'm safe to say Miller
here
tonight.
Miller to Miller shoots. Well, I guess we got Kloffenstein out there though too.
Kloffenstein and Hillman, I guess. Mast with it, out front to Roos. Shot by Mast from 3-point land is no good. Larimer looked like went over the back of Ashaya, but got away with it and puts it back up and in. 15-8 now, Lakeland by 7. Westview having trouble on the inbound. Ashaya with the baseball pass up court to Gloria Miller. She'll put it up too hard off the glass, and the rebound's pulled down by Beth Stroop. Stroop gets to Michaela Mast, and Mast is reached in on and fouled.
It's going to be called on Grace, I believe. That's her first, only the second on Westview. And we got Reynolds coming back in.
Leanna Miller comes out, and also, let's see, number 30, Madison Kyle came in for Lakeland. Michaela Mast controlling out front. She bounce passes it right side to Kirsten Roos. The inside pass to Hartsaw. Can't get the shot off. Throws it away, and it's going to belong to Westview on the turnover.
It almost looked to me like she traveled, like she went up for the shot and came back down. So, or was it blocked maybe? And
maybe,
so they're saying that she lost it and regained it. So
on the opposite end of the court up here in the corner, and it was hard to see from our vantage point. Ball stolen away as Reynolds tried to get the pass up court. Roos misses a free throw, gets her own rebound, and then she's fouled by Gloria Miller.
That's the 4th offensive board I show for Lakeland. We don't have any.
Yeah, that's tough.
And that'll make a pretty big difference. It gives you an extra possession each time you get that offensive board.
Good point. Kirsten Roos, free throw is good. She's been active in the scoring column tonight. That gives her 8. half of her team's points. Minute 59 to go in the first quarter.
She's also currently tied with Westview. Okay.
Yeah. I guess so. Let's see.
That's interesting. She lost the ball. She couldn't get it, so they allowed her to start over. Huh. I don't know if I've ever seen that happen before.
If the count keeps going. I've never seen somebody take too much time shooting a free throw, but supposedly, they have 10 seconds?
They have 10 seconds. Although I learned when I was in college that in England there's only 5 seconds.
Oh, really? You learned that the hard way?
No, I didn't, but one of my teammates did. He played for Laverne University in California, and he was playing over there. And he liked to take his time on free throws. He had to change the way he shot his free throws.
Hurry up. Grace Miller, is that who's at the line? Yep, she hits her free throw. 17-9. Go ahead.
That foul was called on Madison Kyle, so 5 fouls on Lakeland, and still nobody with more than 1.
And a pair of Lady Lakers battling for that rebound, and it ends up going out of bounds, so Westview will inbound underneath their own basket. Leanna gets it into Ashaya. She'll drive, and she took one extra step. They'll call her for traveling.
It's a 6th turnover on the Lady Warriors here in the first quarter.
That's not conducive to a good night if that continues. Michaela Mast across the timeline, calls out the play. She'll baseball pass it to Larimer. Her shot from the baseline. She gets the hometown bounce here. 4 now for Larimer. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay in the possession of Westview. They'll have to inbound it. 10-point lead for the Lady Lakers with 1:22 to go in the first quarter. Larimer comes out of the ball game now. Checking in is Sadie Edsel.
I could swear the PA announcer said it was Sadie Miller. I'm not sure. I thought, well, did I get it wrong? But I see you have the same name down. I had Edsel down as well.
Yep. Maybe she got married. Gloria having trouble inside the lane. Gets it out of trouble to Leanna Miller. Now to Ashaya. And the ball intercepted by the long arms of Bailey Hartsock. She'll drive it all the way down, put it up off the glass and score.
6 for her.
Lakeland definitely a talented bunch here. Some good athletes. Ashaya drives. Nice drive to the basket. Speaking of athletes, that was a very athletic move for Ashaya.
Take that extra step she takes gives her about 15 feet, I think.
It does. Got long legs. Roos backs it out as Lakeland will be content to take the last shot of the first quarter.
Westview in a 2-3 zone. I think we've pretty much been in that zone all evening.
15 seconds to go in the quarter. Lakeland owns the lead by 10. With the ball is Kyle. She gets it out of trouble. Driving is Mast. She'll put up the shot with 3 seconds to go, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll belong to Westview on the miss.
She missed everything, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Makes it hard to get a rebound shot like that as well.
Baseball pass by Ashaya down court, intercepted by Lakeland, and that will do it for the first quarter.
Oh, he called a travel on her. She was like, what do I do with that?
Yeah, she started walking away with it.
I'm not sure. He called it.
Yeah. So we played 1 quarter here in this first game of our doubleheader tonight. Lakeland with the lead 21-11 over Westview. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this 30-second timeout.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
Well, what do you think after the first quarter, Dan? How do the stats look? I know
we're shooting 67%. It's just we're not getting any shots. We're not getting very many shots. We literally have only taken 6 shots from the field, and I'm still counting theirs up. So 8, 9.
10. I don't think we particularly care for Lakeland's pressure, and that's
I think that's really hurting us too.
Yeah.
So they've put up 15 shots. We've put up 6.
Ouch.
That'll make a big difference.
Yes, it will. Lakeland gets the ball to start this second quarter. Kyle, she'll get it to Mask. Left side in the corner to Hartsaw. Her shot's no good this time, and pulling down the rebound is Ashaya. Klopfenstein brings it all the way down, has it knocked away from behind and grabbed by Roos. Roos will take it all the way down, has it knocked away from behind, and it's going to be Lakeland basketball.
And Juliana Miller, well, there we go. We got a Miller checking in.
Miller for Miller.
The fourth Miller. Coming in for Gloria Miller.
Hartsaw brings it into Michaela Mast. She fakes the shot, then drives the baseline, then whips it out front to Roos. Kirsten Roos goes right side to Madison Kyle. She's double teamed, gets it out of trouble to Roos. Left side to Bailey Hartsaw. Bounce pass to Kyle. She'll go right side to Roos. Now we have contact, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Michaela Mast.
Leanna Miller was trying to run out for it, and Mast stepped over, set a moving screen. That was pretty obvious. The first Lady Laker to pick up a second foul. 6 on the Lady Lakers now.
Inbounding is Leanna Miller. She'll get it into another Miller, or no, that's it, Alexis Antal. Leanna takes a shot to the baseline and hits. It's Bailey Hartsaw with the basketball. Westview staying in that 2-3 zone. Looks like a 1-4 zone right now as they're back so far, that back line.
Boy, she shot from a long ways out.
She did. That was a college 3 by Beth Stroop, and she hits. Almost shot from out of bounds. Alexis Antal goes left side, has it knocked out of bounds by Madison Kyle.
Antal, a freshman.
Gloria Miller coming back in is
as our leading scorer. It's probably a good idea to have her in there. Leading scorer for tonight, anyway.
Right. Ashaya bounce passes it right side to Antal. Gets it out of trouble. Well, throws it through the hands of Reynolds. Intercepted. Shots up and no good. Another shot, no good by Hartsaw. And Westview comes up with a rebound. 24-13, just under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Antal, a pretty good ball handler. Bounce passes it to Gloria Miller's way outside. Back to Antal, has it knocked away. Regains possession and gives it to Leanna Miller. Now to Kleffenstein. Ball knocked, deflected away. It'll stay in the hands of Westview.
All right, we're just, they're getting their hands on all the passes. And right now we're having a lot of trouble just getting into an offensive set, I think. Get the ball moving the way we want.
We look a little shaken by all their pressure. There's no doubt there. Hillman with a long shot. Would have been a 3. She misses. Good offensive rebound by Gloria Miller. She can't get it to go. Roos with it. She's a good ball handler for Lakeland. And she'll bring it across the timeline and pass right side to Stroop. Inside pass, batted away by Ashaya.
Second and two trips down the floor now, isn't it?
That's right. And we have a whistle, another timeout called by Randy Yoder. It'll be a full timeout this time. We'll take another 30-second break here. This is Westview Warrior Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
We're back and ready to resume action. Westview will inbound down to our left. Inbound pass comes from Leanna Miller to Allie Hillman. Hillman takes it right side, hands it off to Leanna, and she'll hand it right back to Allie. Left side will go to Antall. Good pass inside. Gloria couldn't save it from going out of bounds. It'll be Lakeland basketball on the turnover.
Makes 10 turnovers now. Lakeland has 5.
So they've doubled this in scoring and, well, just about, and also turnovers.
We've doubled them.
Yeah, in turnovers.
It's not the kind of doubling you want.
No.
No, there you go. They just gave us one back.
Allie Hillman.
As Justin Geigley pointed out, they have us doubled in fouls as well.
They're a physical team. And now we have a held ball on that attempted shot by Ashaya. It will stay in Westview's possession on the alternating possession.
So in a case like this, is that considered a turnover or not? You just gave up you gave up a possession. I mean, because next time they'll get it.
I don't think so, but that's a good question.
So it's just bad luck if you happen to get
yeah,
held up, tied up when it's not your turn to get it.
I think so. Ashaya with her 5th point of the night on the shot underneath. Long three is no good off the back of the iron, but the offensive rebound pulled down by Beth Stroop on the miss by Hartzaw. Roos has it now. She'll take it into the lane, put it up, can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound, put back is way off the mark, but she's fouled, so she'll get a pair from the free throw line.
That's the 6th offensive board now for the Lakers. We have 1. So I think that that pressure they put on is just not. And when we finally do get down to our end of the floor, we're still having trouble getting into our set.
Yeah, but it just seems to throw us off for our whole possession.
So that foul had been called on Gloria Miller, her first.
Miller
Sorry.
Comes out. That's all right. Jensen Reynolds back in. And Roos misses both free throws, but the rebound by Larimer. She'll get it left side, and a shot from the corner off the baseline is good by Hartzaw. Another timeout on the court. 3 minutes, 48 seconds to go in the first half. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout. And we're back. Westview inbounding. Once again, Lakeland putting on that pressure. Shia brings it in, and she's going to try to bring it up, and she's fouled.
And I think that's going to put us at the line. That's going to be called on Bailey Hartzaw, her first, but it'll be the 7th.
So Ashaya will get a 1-and-1.
She was there earlier, took a couple shots, missed the first, made the second. Actually, we have 3 girls at the line so far, and they've each made one, missed one. So
Shia hits that one. Yeah, the girls are shooting 58.4% from the free throw line coming in.
Well, I guess we're real close to that right now. That's 4 out of 7 right now.
Yeah, Shia hits them both.
5 out of 8, so that's 62.5%. Cut the lead down under 10 again.
26-17, 3:35 to go in the first half. Shot from just a little bit short of the free throw line is good by Hartsaw. She has 10. Lakeland back up now by 11. Hillman goes left side to Reynolds. Back out front will come to Antal. She'll try to get it into Glory and overshoots. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Lakeland ball. Another turnover on Westview.
30-second timeout, Westview. I'll talk about it again.
Well, we'll keep it here for this one. 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the first half of the first game here tonight. Don't forget, right after this game, we'll bring you the boys' game as they'll battle our boys, try to keep our record undefeated, 6-0, and Lakeland is 2-5 on the year.
I believe this is the girls' last game until after break. I think they have almost 2 weeks off, I believe. Yeah, the boys will have 3 games in the meantime.
Right. Play tomorrow night down at Warsaw, as I mentioned at the beginning. And then next Saturday, it'll be the Hall of Fame Classic down at Newcastle High School. That should be exciting. Expect to have a lot of Westview fans down there. And you will be able to watch that on the internet. We aren't allowed to give you the feed, but it will be provided by the IHSAA, and we have a link, I believe, on our website, right, Justin? Or it will be up, so we'll make sure you can link to that and watch the game if you can't get down there. We hope a lot of fans will make it down for that game. Should be an exciting
I'm not
day.
Sure. Can you still buy tickets there, I assume?
I think so.
The ticket sales at the school closed on Monday, I think. But
I don't know. If you go online and check, you should be able to find out if you can still buy them at the door. Shot by Lakeland's missed. Larimer with a hook shot, and she puts it in. Leanna Miller trying to get it across the timeline, does, but she throws it into the hands of Roos on the attempted pass, and now a breakaway shot's up and good by Hartsaw as Lakeland is really pulling away here, 32-17. Once again, a
foul called there.
Little contact, about 3/4 court, and we'll come back Westview's way. Another 1-and-1 coming, this time for Allie Hillman.
Hillman attempted a 3 earlier. I think that's the only shot she had taken so far this evening.
She comes in just under 4 points per game average for the junior. Shot is up and good. Westview will play, east side. I think you mentioned after, they've got a long layoff now. January 8th. Would be their next game after tonight. Hillman misses a second, and we have a whistle and a foul on Westview's Leanna Miller on the rebound.
It's going to be Leanna's first.
Lakeland cheerleaders down here in front of us are celebrating Christmas with their ugly sweater, as we did today at work. Double team by Westview and a tie-up. Good defense by Leanna Miller and Allie Hillman, but once again, Lakeland this time will retain possession. Inbounding will be Michaela Mast to Roos, right back to Mast. He doesn't allow Westview to trap her there. And now Kyle with it. She's almost trapped in the corner. Gets it away to Roos. Roos back to
Westview putting a little pressure on him out there this time. And
getting a little feisty.
Coach
now
wants to talk about it.
Coach Huizinga wants to talk about it. I guess he doesn't want to. I think the ref thought he was calling timeout, but I think he was just yelling instructions to his team. So they'll re-inbound.
So that's the name of one of their plays is timeout. No, I'm just calling a play.
That could be devastating late in the game with a close game and you're out of timeouts. Yeah, you called it, buddy.
Foul's going to be called on Shia Kloffenstein here first, but that will put Roos at the line to shoot one in the bonus. She had made her first 4, and then she missed her last 2.
She has a total of 9 points, I think. Yeah. Scoreboard.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out what they were talking about over there. Allie Hillman talking to Coach Yoder, and they were motioning that they both needed, or at least one of them needed to move closer to center court. I'm not sure. Did they still do the whole box thing? He has to stay within that box, maybe, and he was outside it.
Oh, maybe. They have the line down there. I know that. Roos hits 1 of 2. Kloffenstein with a rebound. Leanna Miller. Bounce pass inside. Good feed to Ashaya, and she'll travel. Lost her footing, lost her balance, and could help the travel. Michaela Mass gets it into Roos, and she'll walk it up for Lakeland. Minute and 25 seconds to go in the first half. Kyle in the corner. It'll go to Stroop. She'll get it inside to Kyle again.
Leanna Miller gets in there and ties it up, and this time it will be a turnover.
And it's Westview basketball. Leanna brings it in again. She'll get it into Hillman. Bounce passes it to Antal. Shot just inside the 3. Good job of following her shot that time, but Jensen Reynolds can't get it to go. Lakeland with it, Roos out front. Inside a minute now to go in the first half. Westview in a zone, but Antal, well, there's a reach-in foul by Antal.
That'll be her first, but that will put Roos at the line. Oh, not Roos.
Mast, it looks like.
So it'll be Mast's first trip to the line. She'll be 1 in the bonus. It's the 8th team foul. Sadie Edsel getting set to check back in. Maybe somebody ought to come. Well, she's going in for the shooter, I guess. I say maybe somebody ought to come out if she's going to step in.
I don't think they need 6. They're doing a good enough job with 5 out there. That rims out for Mast, and Westview comes up with a rebound. Kloffenstein gets it right side of Reynolds. Right back to Kloffenstein. Out of Hillman. Inside, Kloffenstein takes it to the hole, puts it up and good.
9 for Kloffenstein now. Chance to make it 10. Foul's going to be called on Stroop, her second.
Shia trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. 27.7 to go in the first half. And she hits. Double digits now for Shia. Roos walking it up very deliberately. She'll go right side with it to Kyle. Kyle back to Roos. Lakeland will obviously try for the last shot, and Roos isn't hustling. I thought we were going to out-hustle her to the ball, but takes her time. Now she'll drive it in. She'll put it up, miss. Larimer with a rebound, and they don't get the shot off in time. So we played 16 minutes of basketball in game 1 here tonight, and it's all Lakeland so far. They're up by 12 over Westview after, or at halftime, I should say. 33-21 is our halftime score, and we'll be back right after this with Dan's halftime statistics.
In a school of only 400 students, thousands gather to watch them play. Welcome to Westview High School, a powerhouse in the middle of a cornfield.
Defense is very important down here.
It's not defense until you block out and go get the ball. It's not a defensive possession completed till you hit your man and one of our guys goes gets the basketball.
With Westview, that's what they want. Jason Yoder on the miss, Van clears, and we have an offensive foul.
Big key was your defense.
That's been our key all year, and we saw on tape that Paoli hasn't played against the kind of the traps and the pressure that we use all the time, so we felt that we could hurt him with it.
We've got a good following. I don't care if we have a bad year or a good year. It just seems like we have a following. It's just a community. They just stick together.
Up in the midst of Amish country, and that you would see 60 or 70-some buggies at every home game, a strong Amish following, and look at the following they have here today.
You must work for 32 minutes. Make sure we work together. 5-man, we screen, we cut, we keep the ball high, and we pop the ball around. Less dribble, more pass.
Christer in trouble, finds the open man. Randy Miller at the buzzer.
Always play strong from the triple threat position. Wild shots are just like a turnover, and then you got an offensive rebound. Go get it and don't stop until we score. On the line, one step man side, one step ball side, and when that ball fires on a skip or reversal, you are going. Anticipate. Don't wait till the ball's above your head. Move. Be ready.
And now your roster and starting lineup for the Westview Warriors.
Guys, there are a lot of things you can do on a weekend. There isn't one thing that's going to be more fun than stepping out on that floor tonight. Make sure you leave everything on the floor. You play hard. Let's go! Oh, let's go. Work. 1, 2, 3, work. Let's go.
The Westview Warriors, Class 2A state champions. One that's well deserved.
I missed 3 games since 1967. I just like the game. I'd give my left arm if I could play basketball today.
There's nothing in the water here, but there's something in the people, the players, the fans, the band, the whistler. These are the ingredients to a winning tradition and a spectacular view of basketball.
And we're back here at Westview High School. No, we're not at Westview High School. We're like I was watching the monitor here, watching that montage that Andrew Brown put together for us. I love that, and what a fitting tribute to Bud Hostetler featured in there. Of course, Bud passed away a couple weeks ago, and he'd missed 2 games since 1976.
Unbelievable.
So he's missing some games now, obviously here, but what a fan. What a fitting tribute. Let's take a look at some halftime scoring here. Pretty much in all categories, I think Lakeland is leading Westview, or at least in all the positive ones. So Westview not been able to get into the swing of things, although they sort of kept with them in the second period. Westview outscored 11-21 in the first period, only outscored by 2, 10-12 in the second period, so halftime score 21-33. Westview down by 12, not an insurmountable lead, but we've got to figure out how to get through that press, and then we've got to figure out how to get into our offensive sets and get the kind of shots we want. We have only taken 12 shots that I accounted for. 12 shots from the field. Well, I mean, obviously when you get fouled on a shot, that doesn't count as a shot, but 12 counted shots on our end of the floor, 27 for Lakeland. So even if we're shooting better percentage, taking less than half as many shots as them is going to hurt. Yep. Looking at individual scoring for the Lady Lakers, Beth Stroop hit a 3. She's 1 of 2. 3 points for her, 2 points for Michaela Mask, 5'7" senior. 6 points tonight so far for Isabel Larimer. She has been a force inside, though. 4 offensive boards, 1 defensive board, the 5'11" junior, and she has a nose for the ball, especially at their end, it feels like. So 6 points for her. 10 points for Kirsten Roos, 5'4" sophomore, handling the ball for them most of the time. She's put up quite a few shots, but she's got 10 points, and then 12 points for Bailey Hartsaw, also a sophomore. So a lot of their points coming from their underclassmen, a couple sophomores and a junior. Looking at Westview scoring, being led right now by Ashaya Kloffenstein with 10. She only had 3 in the first period. She has had 7 in the second, and she is 4 of 5 from the free throw line and hit 3 regular buckets to round out the scoring there. Early on, it was all Gloria Miller, 5'9" sophomore for Westview, that was leading the way. She scored 7 points in the first half, all of those in the first quarter. She picked up a 3rd foul, or she picked up 3 fouls, all in the second period, early on in the second period, so she ended up sitting the rest of the half, and that certainly didn't help us any, having what was at that point our leading scorer having to sit on the bench for foul trouble. Leanna Miller hit a bucket, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the line for Allie Hillman for a point, 1 of 2 from the line also for Grace Miller to round out the scoring for Westview. Ashaya Kloffenstein, Westview's leading rebounder, has 5 rebounds at this point. And on the other side, I think I already mentioned, Isabel Larimer has 5 for Lakeland. Well, I have 3 that I wasn't quite sure who got them, so some of those might also go to, I just put them down as team rebounds, but Larimer, I show her with 5. Westview being out-rebounded 9-14 right now. 8 fouls called either way. Gloria Miller, the only one with more than 1 for Westview. As I mentioned, she has 3. Beth Stroop and Bailey Hartsaw with a couple fouls apiece. Actually, Michaela Mast also does for the Lady Lakers. Westview 8 of 12 from the free throw line so far. They were 3 of 6 in the first period, but 5 of 6 in the second, so they certainly stepped that up. The Lady Lakers were 4 of 4 from the free throw line in the first period, and then they really cooled off. Only 1 of 5 in the second period, so they're at 5 of 9. So I guess that is one category we're leading them in. Westview had 7 turnovers in the first period, 6 in the second, 13 turnovers, only 7 for the Lady Lakers. So when we talk about offense, and I guess I didn't break those out, but Lakeland is not only leading us in rebounding, but big time in offensive boards. They have 9 offensive boards. And I guess that makes sense for them to have a lot of rebounds. They have to get offensive boards because we're not getting very many shots.
That's true.
I mean, we're actually shooting 6 of 11, so we're shooting over 50% from the field. Well, if you count our 1 missed 3-pointer, we're 6 of 12, so we're shooting 50% for the game, which you would think often would probably be a pretty decent shooting percentage, but only 12 shots. On the other side, the Lady Lakers are 11 of 19 from inside the arc, 2 of 8 from outside. So, like I mentioned earlier, they've put up 27 shots. They made 13. So, yeah, they're just a tick under 50%. We're shooting better. Okay, so we're winning that statistic. But shooting a better percentage by that little, I mean, that small of a margin, but them getting twice as many shots is probably not going to translate to a very good experience on the scoreboard for you.
Well, at least we gave up 21 points in that first quarter, and that's probably more points than we've given up in any quarter this year. I haven't looked, but I mean, I'm just guessing it's got to be one of the highest totals we've given up. But we held them to 12 in that second quarter, and they only outscored us by 2.
Right.
So that's one positive that we can take out of it.
Well, and actually in the second period, we didn't get out-rebounded quite as bad. And we shot free throws much better. If we can get some shots and cut down on the turnovers, that would quickly make a big difference.
I think you mentioned this. It might have not been on the air, but maybe before we went on. But Lakeland's good this year. But if you look at their roster, they only have 1 senior on the whole roster.
Right, and so most of their scoring coming from a pair of sophomores right now.
Right, Roos and Hartsaw, 2 very impressive players.
And then junior Isabel Larimer. They've got her listed at 5'11". I wonder if
she looks taller.
That's what I'm thinking.
She plays taller.
Yeah, she seems to be able to reach right over our girls without even having to jump and just get a lot of rebounds.
And Lakeland will start with the basketball here in the second half. Larimer Puts it up and scores off the glass. Yeah, she definitely looks taller. Maybe it's she has long arms. That might make a little bit of a difference too, but Gloria Miller, she's guarding her or standing close to her a lot of times, and Gloria's listed at 5'8", so I think she could be 5'11". Ashaya manages, I don't know how she did, but she managed not to travel on that even though she lost her balance. Good feed inside from Hillman. She battles for the shot but gets called for traveling.
I was afraid of that. I was hoping maybe they'd say there was contact beforehand
right.
and call a foul, but.
So Lakeland will get it on a turnover and a chance to extend their already 14-point lead. With the ball is Michaela Mast. She'll go to Roos. We're putting more pressure around the perimeter, I noticed, in that second quarter, and we're continuing that here in the second half.
Right, and that certainly does not hurt us.
Allie Hillman bounce passes it to Ashaya, who's come out on the wing. They'll swing it over to Reynolds. Now Reynolds will take the shot from the top of the circle. She misses, and Shia Kloffenstein with the rebound. Put back is short. Still battled for on the court. Pulling it out of there is Reynolds. She'll get it to Leanna Miller, and now it'll come to Hillman, to Kloffenstein. Bounce passes it to Jensen Reynolds. Reynolds lobs it inside to Ashaya. Runs into trouble, so she'll get it out to Leanna and puts up a nice little jumper from inside the paint.
So now that time on that trip, we got 3 shots, 2 offensive boards. That was great.
Good job by the Lady Warriors that time on that possession. Getting multiple shots and finally getting an easy high percentage shot underneath. Shot from the corner is off the mark, no good by Stroop, and Ashaya Kloffenstein picks up the rebound, but she throws it away down court to Mast. Mast feeds Larimer for a 12-footer. She misses, rattles out, and pulling it out of there is Ashaya.
Well, look up. You've got.
Yeah, we had the numbers.
We had 3 girls down there ahead of any Lakers.
Right. Ball knocked out of bounds by Lakeland, so Westview will retain possession, but we could have had a easy layup there. Leanna Miller looking to inbound. She'll get it into Antal, who's re-entered the lineup. First time this half. And we have reach-in fouls called on Lakeland.
Going to be called on Larimer. I guess they're pronouncing it Larimer. I was saying Larimer. It's Larimer.
Bounce pass inside. Gloria Miller put it up off the pass from Leanna. Gloria now with 9. 10-point lead for Lakeland. They have the ball. Good interception by Leanna, but she has it knocked away, and it's stolen right back by Lakeland. Shot from the corner by Stroop is off the mark. Chased down by Roos. Kirsten Roos takes it down the lane and feeds Larimer. She'll put it up from the baseline off the right or left side. No good, but the putback is up and good by Hartsaw. And a timeout called by Westview. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Our score, Lakeland 37, Westview 25. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Jensen Reynolds at the free throw line as we resume action after the timeout.
There's a quick foul called on Bailey Hartsaw there.
Hartsaw with her third, I guess, right?
Yes.
Jensen misses her first free throw. She'll get another. And that one rattles out. Knocked out of bounds by Westview's Gloria Miller, and it'll go to Lakeland underneath the Westview basket.
Larimer had it. Gloria poked it loose, but couldn't control it.
So Kirsten Roos will bring it up for the Lakeland Lady Lakers. Mast drives it to the free throw line and feeds Roos left side. She's picked up by Gloria Miller, but reverse layups missed. And then crashing in there was Reynolds, and she's going to pick up the foul. Well, they give it on Gloria, I guess.
Oh, that's not good. That's her fourth.
Yes, it is.
And we got Allie Hillman coming right back in for Gloria. That's got to be frustrating for her.
Gloria leads us down.
No, not
Shia,
anymore.
Yeah.
Well, almost. She's got 9, and Shia's got 10.
Pass inside, knocked away by Shia, but Lakeland retains possession. Shot from the right side is good by Hartsaw. Boy, is she a good-looking player.
16 for her.
5'10" sophomore. She's a star already. She has 2 more years after this year. Reynolds will go to Hillman. Right side, they'll go to Antal. Now Leanna Miller in the corner. Back to Antal. She'll lob it inside to Ashaya. Ashaya will put up the shot off the glass and good. 12 now for Kloppenstein. 39-27. Lakeland up by 12. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Pass inside, Larimer misses, easy one, knocked away by Ashaya, but into the hands of Roos, or rather Stroop. Shots missed again, and bringing it up will be Allie Hillman. She'll get it to her cousin Reynolds, and it bounces off her body. Loose on the floor, and what do we have? Finally, I thought they've got to call something there.
It's a scrum.
Yeah. Tie up, so it's going to be Lakeland ball, Westview ball. Beth Stroop comes out, and coming into the ball game will be Madison Kyle for Lakeland. Allie Hillman with the ball. Looking for help. Tries to get it to Reynolds. Off her toe, it looked like. And the breakaway layup's good by Hartsaw. She's nearing that 20-point mark now with 18, 41-27. Gloria Miller, or rather Grace Miller, will check in at the next stoppage of play for Westview. Reynolds gets it to Leanna Miller, top of the circle. She'll go left side to Reynolds. Now to Ashaya. Inside pass through Leanna's hands. She tries hustling for it, but it's picked up by Kyle for Lakeland to Mast. Left side it'll go to Hartsaw. Hartsaw feeds Larimer, and her shots off the front of the iron, no good, but chased down by Kyle. Out front it'll come to Roos. And now Mast. 2:15 to go in the third quarter. Larimer. And we're going to have a whistle, and what do we have?
Double dribble.
That's what I thought. I think she put it on the floor with 2 hands.
I think she was going to grab it, and then she changed her mind and kept dribbling.
Hillman comes out. Antal checks back in. Alexis Antal gets it to Grace Miller. Down in the corner to Reynolds. She misses a shot on the runner. Antal misses a shot on the putback, and it's grabbed out of there by Roos. Roos lead pass ahead to Madison Kyle. She'll bring it all the way down, have it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay in the possession of Lakeland underneath their own basket.
Antal's got to be one of the shortest girls on the floor, and she got one offensive board and almost a second one.
That's right. Good battle by the freshman. Larmer. Shots up and good by Hartsaw again, and she's hit the 20-point mark. Lakeland puts on the pressure. Larmer with the long arms steals it. Then she's tied up by Ashaya. And it's going to be Lakeland ball on the alternating possession.
We're still struggling with the turnovers. It's a 6th turnover for this quarter. 3 for Lakeland.
Westview inbound, or Lakeland rather will inbound. They had me fooled because I thought
Leanna was standing out there.
Yeah.
Now we've got 6 girls out on the floor. Okay,
There
Jensen heading in. Julia Miller out on the floor now.
Inside pass thrown away by Madison Kyle. And so it'll be Westview ball on the turnover. Juliana Miller inbounding to Ashaya Kleffenstein with 1:40 to go in the third quarter. And now we throw it away. So it'll be Bailey Hartsaw bringing it in for Lakeland in front of the scorer's bench. She'll get it into Roos, Kirsten Roos. Bounce passes at left side back to Hartsaw. Hartsaw drives it and then gives off to Kyle. Inside to Master, shots up off the glass, or Edsel rather. Her shot's no good. Westview with it now. Kleffenstein goes left side to Grace Miller. She'll cross it over to Leanna Miller. Inside shot is no good by Kleffenstein. Goes out of bounds and it'll stay in the possession of Westview. 68 seconds now to go in the third quarter.
Nice job hitting a breaking Klopfenstein to the bucket, but she put it up a little too hard.
Shots no good by Antal from the baseline right side. Bringing it down is Edsel. She'll get it out front to Roos. Now all the way to the top to Michaela Mast. Swing it into the corner to Madison Kyle. She'll get it to Hartsaw. Now back out front to Roos. Stolen away now from Edsel. Westview with it, and putting it in is Grace Miller, her third point of the evening. The other, of course, coming off a free throw in the first half. With the ball is Hartsaw. Lakeland will probably try to go for the last shot here. Shot from the corner by Hartsaw is no good. It's going to be a 3-shot foul. Or no, she was on the floor, they're saying.
Okay, so it's going to be called on Grace Miller, but it was after the shot. Leanna Miller, her first, team's second now.
Are any of these Miller's sisters?
No.
They're kind of like Hostellers, and probably none of them are related.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure none of them are even cousins.
Yeah.
I mean, at least not first cousins.
Kirsten Roos with it to Bailey Hartsaw. 10 seconds to go now in the third quarter. Mast. Shot by Hartsaw is no good. Battle for the rebound. Right back to Hartsaw. She'll put it up at the buzzer and misses. She just pushed it toward the basket.
She didn't really shoot it. She pushed it. That's a good way to put it.
Almost got it to go. So we played 3 quarters now from Lakeland in the first game here tonight, and it's Lakeland leading Westview by a score of 43-29. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us. Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Westview will inbound to begin the fourth quarter of play here. They're chasing Lakeland 43-29. A mountain decline for the Warriors here in the last 8 minutes of play. Shot from the baseline, it won't go, but Ashaya with a rebound to put back. That's a good start. 14 points now for Ashaya tonight. 12-point lead now for Lakeland. Hartsaw feeds Kyle in the corner, and she hits a three. Wow.
I think that's only the third three. I guess that's the third three hit tonight by them. They've put up 11.
Pass to Gloria Miller. Now inside. Ashaya puts it up, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Ashaya. Basket will not count. A 15-point lead now for Lakeland, and they have the ball underneath the Westview basket. We'll be inbounding from there. Roos brings it up for the Lady Lakers. She'll go left side with it to Madison Kyle. Shot from the corner is no good this time. Goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Westview.
About the same spot she shot from just a minute ago.
Right. Alexis Antal inbounding it to Ashaya to get it to Grace Miller. Inside to Ashaya. She'll drive it toward the hole, put it up. She misses, but she's fouled. It'll be a two-shot foul coming for Ashaya.
Madison Kyle picks up her second. 3 for the Lakers for the half.
Ashaya trying to add to her 14-point total as she does. It's her 5th free throw of the night. She's, missed one or two?
She missed the first one she shot.
She's 5 out of 6 now. 46-32. Lakeland leading. And Ashaya misses that one. Pulling down the rebound was Bailey Hartsaw, and she'll bring it up. She'll feed Michaela Mast. Mast gets it out of trouble to Roos. Inside now, it'll come to Edsel. Roos, Mast, shots no good off the back of the rim. The rebound is grabbed by Kyle, and her putback was no good. And we have a whistle. It goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Lakeland.
And they're getting multiple chances at it again.
Hartsaw will inbound for the Lakers. Another shot from the corner. She must like that shot. Misses. Kyle, that is. And now Ashaya tries to get it out of trouble. It's stolen, and the shot is up and good by Michaela Mast on good defense. Reynolds gets it to Grace Miller. Good athletic move inside. She puts it up and good. Quick timeout. There'll be a full timeout for Randy Yoder. And we'll take one also. We'll be back right after this 60-second timeout.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
And we're back at Lakeland. Ready to resume action after the 60-second timeout called there by Coach Yoder of Westview. Lakeland inbounding underneath the Westview basket, and Westview's applying some pressure here. Gone to a man-to-man. Full court press. Hartsaw brings it down. We have a offensive foul on Hartsaw, so the basket will not count.
Well, and I think it's very fortunate for us. That would have been Gloria's 5th foul.
It's the 4th on Hartsaw, right? That's what I
It is.
So if we get her out of there, we might be able to chop into that lead faster. 14-point lead for Lakeland.
Looks like we've pretty much figured out how to get through that zone. I mean, that press.
The press, right.
Yeah. Here in the second half.
And Tall with it out front. She'll give to Gloria Miller. Left side is intercepted as Hartsaw anticipated that pass. She'll bring it down again, put it up. She misses off the glass. I'm sure she was trying to avoid committing her 4th foul, or 5th foul rather. And we have an over-the-back foul called on Lakeland now.
Allie Hillman pulled down the board there. Michaela Mass 3rd, 5 on the Lady Lakers for the half.
Alexis Antal inbounding it to Allie Hillman. She'll go right side with it to Ashaya Klopfenstein. Now Jensen Reynolds lobs it inside. Shot won't go for Ashaya, but she's fouled. Should have 2 shots coming.
Yeah, it seems to me like that's a really good place to be feeding that ball to. I mean, that little give and go that Ashaya is doing, and they're feeding it to her. I'd say, yeah, keep doing that.
Right. Chance of picking up that last foul too on, well, she's sitting down now, isn't she?
Yeah,
Hartsaw.
Mast picked up her 4th foul there with that call.
Shia misses them both. Larmer with the rebound, and Roos will bring it up. Drives it all the way to the hole, puts it up too hard off the glass. Little breakdown on defense, but we're fortunate that it didn't backfire on us. Allie Hillman bounce passes it to Gloria Miller. Backdoor pass. Good job by Antal.
Way to see the floor there, freshman.
Good job by those two. Larmer holds it out front now to Roos. We'll go to Kyle. Right side in the corner, Hartsaw saves it from going out of bounds to Roos. She's double teamed. I think she still has her dribble. Well, she does now. Larmer to Stroop, now inside to Roos. Roos tries to elbow her way out of there, and she ends up making the basket. 12 points now for Kirsten Roos. 50-36, Lakeland's lead back up to 14. Lob inside Gloria Miller this time. She'll put it up and gets it to go.
Puts her up to 13, I believe.
That's what I have. She came in with a 10.1 point per game average, so she's over that. Larmer from the baseline. No good. The rebound's pulled out of there by Gloria Miller. To Hillman, and she'll pass it to Larmer, and it's a turnover, but then it's turned right back over to Westview as Antal tries to grab it away. And it's a tie-up. It's going to stay in the hands of Lakeland. Hartsaw will come back in.
And the ball came loose there. It came to Larimer. She sort of picked it up, sort of almost looked like she thought it was a dead ball or something. Just sort of standing there with it. It's like, oh, wait.
Yeah, you're supposed to do something with this. Inbound pass comes to Hartsaw. She'll put it up, missed the shot, but she is fouled.
She was calling for that all the way. She knew she had a much shorter defender on her, and Tall doing the best she could there, but when she's got her, by about 5 inches, did a nice job spinning on her and going up right over her.
Right.
Tall's second foul.
And Hartsaw hasn't scored from the free throw line yet tonight.
And that was her first attempt, and she missed it.
She misses them both. Westview with a rebound. Alexis Antone with the basketball. Walks it left side, now the bounce pass will come to Hillman. Antone with it. Back to Hillman. Hillman will take it down to the baseline and try to lob it into Glory, and it's intercepted. Hartzell with it. She'll bring it all the way down, put it up. No good off the glass, and a rebound to Shia, and she's going to try to take it coast to coast. She'll put it up and be fouled from behind. Good hustle by Michaela Mast to prevent that easy layup. But Ashaya will get a couple of free throws.
And she just fouled out with that.
That's right. So Mast was held to 2 points here tonight. She fouls out.
Show her with 4.
Or 4. Yeah, I was looking at her halftime total.
Yeah, she had 2 at half.
Yeah, I have 4 on my score sheet. Ashaya at the free throw line, and I have her for 15 so far. And now 16 as she hits her free throw.
After having missed 3 in a row, she's getting back on track there.
Second one swishes. 17 now for Ashaya. 50-40, a 10-point lead for Lakeland. 3:01 to go in this ball game. The boys' game will follow right here at LaguanaMedia.com.
Actually, you will need to sign out and log into the boys' game. It's a separate broadcast.
Madison Kyle with it. Inside pass is knocked away and out of bounds, intended for Hartzell.
Shia Klopfenstein getting her hand in there.
Sherry Severinson, a former coach of the Lady Lakers for many years and a softball coach as well, is the PA announcer now. And I believe she pronounced Hartzell's name Hartsow.
Oh.
So maybe that's the way they pronounce it over here. I know the ones in our area, it's Hartzell. Drive to the basket. Roos has it knocked away from behind by Ashaya. Picking up the loose ball was Allie Hillman, or rather Reynolds. And a timeout's called by Randy Yoder. 2:24 to go in this ball game. 50-40, a 10-point lead for Lakeland. And we'll be back right after this 30-second timeout. And we're back in the midst of a timeout here in this girls game in the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, 2:24 to go in this ball game. Westview chasing a 10-point lead.
Well, and if you think about it, we've had 12 more turnovers than them. If we'd have the same number of turnovers, there'd be a good chance we'd be right there with them.
Oh yeah, maybe even ahead.
So yeah, 7 in the first quarter, 6 in the second, 7 in the third, and we have 4 so far in the fourth quarter. So
Leanna Miller looking
trouble.
to inbound. She'll get it into Gloria Miller, right back to Leanna. Now to Antall. Alexis gets it to Jensen Reynolds. Right back to Antall out front. Bounce passes to Leanna. The lob inside will come to Klopfenstein. She'll put it up and score, and she's fouled.
And we just pushed the lead back under 10 for the first time in quite a bit here.
Work by the girls here in this fourth quarter, battling back.
Scored 6 straight now.
So Larmer picks up her third. Now 7 straight as Ashaya hits her free throw, and she has 20 points now tonight. Back come the Lakers. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Hartzell will back it out. She'll give it to Roos. Looks like they're going to try to kill some clock here, and we have a foul on Ashaya.
And we're going to have to do a couple more fouls before we get them to the free throw line. That's her third, team's fifth.
So Hartzell will bring it in. She'll get it into Roos. Right back to Hartzell. Roos, minute 40 to go. Hartzell with it. She'll take it down the lane and feed Larmer in the corner. Back out front now to come.
Lakeland very happy to try to run time off the clock.
Trying to go in four corner here. Another foul on Ashaya, and she's down to, what, 4 now?
Yeah, she's 4. 3 of them here in this period. And she's doing it to try to get the clock stopped, but
somebody else needs to foul, though. We don't want Ashaya out of there. Hartzell with it. Leanna Miller now comes out. On her trying to steal, and she'll pick up a foul.
That's probably, yeah, that's her third. But we'll put Hartzell at the line. She missed the front end of a 1-and-1 earlier.
All of her points have come from the field. And she misses on that free throw. Good block out by Leanna. And here come the Warriors down by 7. Ashaya gets it left side of Reynolds. She'll drive it toward the basket, put it up, misses a shot. Thought it was going to go.
She'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Roos is called for that, her second. Reynolds yet to score tonight, shoot a couple. She had missed 2 free throws in the third period. So I'd say she's due.
Ooh, that won't go.
Okay, she's still due.
Yep.
Boy, be nice
Close,
to get.
But yeah, we needed that.
Yeah, got that lead down to 7 after having been down 14 just a little bit ago.
Second shot is good. Lead down to 6 now. Lakeland with Hartzell bringing it up. Crosses the timeline. Good defense by Leanna Miller. And now Hartzell is fouled by Leanna.
And now Leanna has 4, so somebody else has to do the. Well, and Hartzell missed front end of 2 1-and-1s so far.
Yeah, you'd think
as
you
well
wouldn't
as
want to foul her, but
yeah. But well, a lot of her points have been, just short jumpers, though.
Yeah, she misses that one. Rebounds pulled down by Jensen. Reynolds. She'll get it to Kloffenstein. Under a minute now. She'll drive it all the way to the basket, put it up. Won't go, but Ashaya will get a couple of free throws and a chance to cut that lead down to 4. This game isn't over yet.
Stroop called for that, her third. Yeah, we're in a double bonus situation for Westview now the rest of the way. There's only 49 seconds left, but the good news is we have the clock stopped while Ashaya adds a point.
And reduces the lead to 5 now, 50-45.
Our last 6 points all came from the free throw line. Make that our last 7. All of a sudden, we've got a ball game here.
Yes, we do. 4-point lead for Lakeland. They have the basketball. Roos with it. Lakeland has been, ball's turned over. It'll be Westview basketball.
Just threw it away.
Most of this quarter, Lakeland's been playing not to lose instead of to win.
And Zinga says, we need to talk this over.
Yeah, he's getting a little nervous over there. Things are getting a little tight. We'll keep it right here. It's a full timeout. We have 39.3 seconds to go in this ball game. It's a 4-point game, and they were up 14, right, Dan? Is that the biggest lead?
No, they were up 16 earlier in the quarter. It was 32-48 early in this fourth period. So it's and a lot of our. Actually, I'm showing that we're 4 of 4 from the field. 5 for 5. No, we had one missed shot. 5 of 6 from the field here in the fourth period. And we've been to the free throw line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. And we've made 7 of them, so I guess there's a little room for improvement there. But my goodness, that's when you're at the line shooting free throws and making them. And at the other end, their leading scorer has been there 3 times and missed the front end of 1-1, and just a hair long each time off the back of the rim.
Right. Leanna Miller will bring it in for Westview under the Lakeland basket. The Warriors trailing by just 4 points after being down 16. Ashaya will take it all the way to the basket, put it up, misses a shot underneath, loose on the floor, goes out of bounds, last touch by Lakeland. It'll be Westview basketball. Half a minute to go in this ball game.
Really need a stop. I mean, need a bucket here and then a stop. You know, let's do it in the right order.
The sooner we score, the better. Pass inside. Gloria turns around, misses a shot, gets it back, puts it up, scores, and she's fouled. Wow, what a finish to this ball game. Westview within 2, and it could be 1 if Gloria Miller could hit this shot. Oh my goodness.
And it just sure looked like it was all Lakeland.
It did.
Game.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. These girls are giving me the chills. This is something, and Gloria gets it down to 1. 16 points now for Gloria, and we have a foul immediately on the inbound, and that will send Lakeland's Roos. Kirsten Roos will go to the free throw line, shooting 2.
And I missed who they called that on.
33. So that'd be Paul. Roos, it's biggest free throw of her career so far. 51-49. That puts Lakeland up by 2 with 24.4 to go.
And that stopped. We had scored 13 in a row there.
Second shot's up and good by Roos. 14 points for Roos. Here come the Warriors. Ashaya Kloffenstein with a basketball. She's just going to take it herself all the way to the hole, puts it up, scores! 52-51, a 1-point ball game, and now we have a foul. Will come to the other end, and Hartzell will be at the free throw line again.
This time she'll get to shoot 2. It's going to take the pressure off her a little bit.
Right.
And that foul is called on...
I think they were holding up 11.
21, Reynolds.
Okay. And that's her first. Hartzell has missed all her free throws tonight.
Yeah.
Which is what, 4?
3. Front end of 3, 1-1. So in a way, she's missed 6.
Right.
But now the pressure's off. She knows she gets a second one.
And
but
she misses. 1-point lead for Lakeland, 52-51.
12.3 seconds to go.
Wow. Second shot up. She gets it to go that time.
Finally made one.
Westview inbounding, trailing by 2. Jensen Reynolds tries to get the pass to Gloria Miller. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Lakeland basketball with 6.4 seconds to go, and we're going to have a timeout called by Lakeland. Once again, we'll keep it here. What a finish to this ball game. 53-51. Lakeland only up by 2, and they had a 16-point lead. Was that in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, in the fourth quarter, early in the fourth quarter.
Unbelievable. Good battle back by Randy Yoder's Westview Lady Warriors.
And most of the points coming mostly from Ashaya and Gloria. Gloria has scored 7 this quarter. Ashaya has scored 6, 8, 10, 12 this quarter. What a
yeah,
good job.
What a performance here in the fourth quarter by Westview.
It's put some fresh bodies into foul, looks like.
Yeah, I think we're going to need them in there. Springer, Allie Springer, I think, checked in. And Hellman's back in.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Leanna Miller, Gloria Miller, and Ashaya Kloffenstein all with 4 fouls. So I want to make sure we don't have any of them pick up that 5th foul.
Lakeland will inbound underneath the Westview basket. They'll have to come to the length of the floor with it, and I'm sure We'll probably foul immediately because there's only 6.4 seconds to go, and she's wrapped up right away on the pass. Hartsaw is by Alexis Santal.
So now she has 4 fouls as well. Well, and I guess it's interesting that they go to Hartsaw.
Yeah.
And when she's missed 4 in a row, I guess she's made her last one.
She did make her last one.
But boy, she would do a lot of redeeming for herself if she hit at least one, or certainly if she hits both.
She looked a lot more comfortable on that shot.
Yeah.
22 points now for Hartsaw tonight. She's had a great ball game, but all of those came in the first 3 quarters, basically.
Got that monkey off her back.
Right.
Hit a couple of free throws, make her a lot more comfortable.
This is that one too hard. Westview with the basketball, down 3. And now we have a whistle and a bump, and a foul's going to be, it's going to be a charging foul. Coach Randy Yoder is livid.
Klopfenstein just fouled out with that.
My goodness. I mean, I'm not arguing. I thought it probably was a charging foul, but initially it looked like he was calling a regular blocking foul on Lakeland. So Ashaya does foul out. Yeah, it's a shame.
She fouls out, and we turn over the ball. That's down 3.
But it's only 2.4 seconds to go in the ball game.
Really, the only hope is to steal. And we just.
Roos gets it, and that's going to do it. What a ball game, though. What a finish. The Warriors can't hang their heads too badly because Lakeland's a very good team, and they came back from a 16-point deficit to just lose by 3. They came back within 1. But the final score in this Lady Laker, Lady Warrior game tonight, Lakeland 54 and Westview 51. And after a brief timeout here, Dan will be back with the stats for tonight's girls game and a wrap-up. And then we'll see you on the other end for the boys game. We'll be back right after this.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com. Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment. Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years. When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
And we're back here at Lakeland High School. They're doing a Hall of Fame thing tonight for some of the past players from Lakeland High School. So congratulations to all those young men and women. I believe there's girls out there as well. We'll take a look at final scoring here. Westview made a heck of a comeback on Lakeland. They were down 16 about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, down 32-48. And through the rest of the game, they outscored the Lady Lakers 19-6, but it wasn't quite enough. We'd gotten it within one. It was 51-52 with just about 12 seconds to go, I think, in the game, but then weren't quite able to finish it out, so it ended up dropping the game 51-54. Westview outscoring the Lady Lakers 22-11 in the fourth period. But they got outscored 22-11 in the first period, so I guess so that evens out. First and fourth period even out, and we got outscored by 2 points each of the middle periods, so that would make up for the difference there. Taking a look at individual scoring, the Lady Lakers led tonight by sophomore Bailey Hartsaw, 22 points, but she had 20 at the end of the third period. She missed 3 bucket attempts in the fourth period. She missed the front end of 3 1-and-1s, and then then she had two shot fouls at the free throw line, only made 2 of those, so she was scoring very well from outside, but had trouble from the free throw line. She did score that final point to push the lead up to 3 towards the end of the game there. So 22 points for her, 14 points for another freshman, Kirsten Roos. Other scoring for Lakeland, Isabel Larimer, a 5'11 junior, 8 points, 4 points for the lone senior on the roster, Michaela Mast, and 3 points for Madison Kyle, another sophomore, 5'8 sophomore. She came in and she was 1 of 3 from three-point range, all in the fourth period. She also missed a regular bucket. That rounds out this. Oh, sorry, then 3 points for Beth Stroop, another junior, to round out the scoring for the Lady Lakers. Westview led tonight by Ashaya Klopfenstein, 6'1 senior, 24 points. 12 of those came in the fourth period. So a great fourth period for Ashaya. She did end up picking up 4 fouls in the fourth period. She fouled out with 2.4 seconds to go. 2 of those fouls were pretty much intentional just to get the clock stopped. 16 points for Gloria Miller, and she spent a good chunk of the game sitting on the bench because she picked up 3 fouls in the second period and sat most of the second period, and then she picked up a fourth foul early in the third quarter, so she sat a lot of the fourth quarter as well, but she did end up with 16 points tonight. 4 points tonight for Leanna Miller, senior, 3 points for Grace Miller, another senior, 2 points for freshman Alexis Antal, and 1 point apiece for Jensen Reynolds, a senior, and Allie Hillman, a junior. Westview was getting out-rebounded quite badly most of the game, although the final tally was Westview 30 and the Lakeland Lakers 38. That's with Westview with a 13-5 rebounding advantage in the fourth period, so they were getting out-rebounded quite a bit prior to that. 9 offensive boards for Westview compared to 18 for the Lady Lakers. Westview ended up shooting 17 of 31 from inside the arc from the game tonight, and 0 for 1 from three-point range. They only tried 1. Lady Lakers tried 13 from outside the arc, made 3, and they put up 43 shots inside the arc, made 18. So we talked about that throughout the game, the fact that the Lakers just put up a lot more shots than we did, although I think in the fourth period, let's see, they put up 11 and we put up 10. So they still, even in the fourth period, they still put up more shots than we did, but overall they put up 56 shots and we put up 32. So a huge difference there in shots taken, and so obviously a big part of what made the difference there for Westview at the end of the game was the fact that we were getting the free throw line and making points, and when Lakeland was getting there, they were not making them. Westview turned the ball over an awful lot tonight. 25 turnovers, 7 in the first, 6 in the second, 7 in the third again, 5 more turnovers in the fourth. All right, so, whoops, there was actually 6. I forgot to count Ashaya's. That last foul they called on her was an offensive foul, and you have to count that as an offensive turnover. So 26 turnovers for Westview, only 14 for the Lady Lakers. So Westview drops to 10-4 now, or no, sorry, 10-6, and the Lady Lakers go to 11-3. And we do wish them both the best of the luck as they move forward through the rest of the season. I want to let you know that because of what they're doing here, there'll be a couple more minutes before we go on the air with the boys game. But you will need to click off of this and click on to the boys game to catch all the action of the fourth game tonight. Westview, both the junior varsity teams had won earlier tonight, and the varsity girls almost won. And we've got one more game tonight, varsity boys, and so we invite you to come back with us in just a minute. Tonight's streaming broadcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com has been made possible by the following business sponsors: the Blue Gate Restaurant, Mike's Automotive Service, Brewer May Funeral Home, Height Auto Body, Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware, Weaver Furniture, Jerry Standard, the Hometown Treasure, Yoder Insurance, Quality Floor, Frontline Auto Tech, Yoder Shipshawana Hardware, Troyer Saddlery, and our individual sponsors were Dan and Dawn Byler, John and Leslie Cook, Tim and Donna Height, Jerry and Fran Hostetler, Josiah and Candace Parker, Jim and Liz Stump, Tim and Kim Taylor, and Roger and Esther Wenger. Thank you for joining us this evening, and we invite you to join us right back up here again in a little bit with the boys game. Good night.